Hi there, my name is Rebecca and I'm the manager here at Valley Lodge. I'm very fortunate though in that I'm not just the manager here, I'm a registered nurse, and so my eye is always on how we can look to improve the service that we offer our beloved residents here. Previously I'd worked in palliative care, and as many people do come to us sadly just for the end of their life, I was looking at ways that we could improve the provision that we offer, and so the idea for the Cuddle Bed was born. That was just over 3 years ago, and it has taken a lot of time to fundraise and also very kind donations from previous residents, relatives, ex-members of staff, but also Ashmere itself have contributed to make sure we've been able to raise the money to buy this precious piece of equipment. A cuddle bed is essentially a professional nursing bed that is a double bed. Well, it can be a single or a double bed depending on what somebody needs. But for us, what it means is that as somebody is coming very close to the end of their life, their friends and family and loved ones are able to remain close to that person. There isn't a barrier of any description. They can literally climb onto the bed and cuddle their loved one. I think that is very important because here at Valley Lodge, we're not frightened of death. We accept that this is a natural part of somebody's life, but we want to ensure that someone has a good death. And so being surrounded by love, not just from their friends and family, but from the staff, everybody that works here is committed to that, but they're equally accepting that this is going to happen, but to make sure that someone is comfortable in terms of perhaps medications and the physical needs that they need are met, but also that they're surrounded by a positive, loving atmosphere. The room that the bed is in is a lovely, bright room. The bed is able to do all kinds of amazing things. So it can literally put somebody into a seated position. So it's as though they're in a great big squidgy armchair and they can see out of the window, which here we are very fortunate. We've got beautiful views. So they can see and they can still be part of all that's happening within the home. Just because at the end they are at the end of their life doesn't mean that they are missing out on things, because we have a dedicated activities team who are trained to be able to support people at the end of their life. But above all, the staff are trained not to be fearful of this. We know that people do die, and a lot of elderly care surrounds people coming towards the end of their life. Generally, that's why they come to a care home such as ours. So we've been very, very keen that this is done properly, professionally, but also in a very sensitive and loving way. So we're the first of the kind in the area to have a cuddle bed in our care home, and I'm massively proud of all the staff that this is what's been achieved. The nurses are trained to care for people, to make sure that no detail is left unturned, nothing is left to chance, so that we do know that as somebody is really coming very close to the end of their life, the staff are embracing that with them, with their family, and to make sure that they're cared for properly.